Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's TheAwfulGaymer here, and I am so excited to be finally moving the Baxters for the final time, at least in its current state. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome in. Last episode, we moved Willow Baxter officially out of the house, and so the house that the Baxters were in was just a little too big for how I normally play. I feel like when I play The Sims, it needs to be like a little bit closer, a little bit tight-knit, maybe one level. It just tends to work better for me in my gameplay style. So now that we don't need all of those rooms, I wanted to move the Baxters, and I have yet to play with San Sequoia. It was the pack that came with Growing Together. I've been super excited to check it out. In fact, I haven't even opened the world, which is absolutely wild to say considering how long Growing Together has been out now. And I went through each of the lots and I ended up on this one because for me, I think the layout of it just works so beautifully with just very few minor tweaks for what I need for the Baxter household. Truthfully, the only thing that I did that was like major was I extended the baby room so that way it had its own separate door because Penelope no longer needs to have a room that's connected to her dad's. I think she'll be fine with her own space, if that makes sense. And then the upstairs loft was a bar, which I absolutely loved, but I needed an extra bedroom, especially if Wilbur and Winifred are going to share. I think when Winter moves out, they'll be able to get their own room. But for now, I needed a room for Winter, and that's what I thought the loft could be. So I kind of made it his own little private oasis. He is a teen. He is getting closer and closer to aging up. Not quite there yet, but he's getting closer. And so I wanted to kind of give him his own space that his dad's let him kind of explore, do what he wants to do. And the lofted, like an old loft renovation, I think just kind of makes the most sense for that, just because it's out of the way, it's not close to anyone else, and it gives him that space to have his own personal freedom. I also went through and modified, I would say the backyard was the other big renovation. Truthfully, it wasn't all that big in the grand scheme of things. It was just I wanted to make room for the treehouse because it is something that I have never played with, and I think that for Wilbur and Winifred, that would be really fun to do. If they age up before we're able to finish it, then I might have Penelope be the one that kind of takes on the playhouse treehouse thing. But at least for now, that's what felt like the right idea to do, was to give that space so that way they can explore it if need to. The biggest change that I would say, other than kind of that rearranged floor plan, was the kitchen. I absolutely loved the kitchen. Whoever made it did an absolutely fantastic job. But there's something about these like light greens that light green might not be right. Maybe it's like I don't even know how to describe the color, but a nice muted olive, I guess, that has just been really sticking out to me. And I changed out the fridge and the oven so that way I could use that kind of like muted olive green. I'm sure there's an actual term for it. I can't think of it right now. And then I wanted to have butcher block cabinets, and base game has such amazing butcher block cabinets that I need to be better about not using them in every build. But for this one, I felt justified because this is the Baxter family and I wanted to do whatever I wanted to in order to make it work. Everything else just kind of was a recolor or changing the swatch of things. It was pretty good. I did update the main bathroom for the Baxter family by adding or like switching it around and adding an additional sink so that way Emerson and Jalen have their own. Is that necessarily needed in The Sims 4? No, but I like the aesthetic of it, so I went ahead and did it. I also added things for Mojo, so they've got a lot of dog friendly things, and by that I mean there's a dog bowl and there's a dog bed, the only things that he really needs, but wanted to make sure that Mojo wasn't forgotten. And yeah, the rest was really just recolors. So as you can see, I've recolored like a lot of the beds, the chairs. I've added or changed some of the wall decor. I don't know if I'm happy with the changes that I've made in the wall decor, but that's what I did. That's where we were. And you know what? It's becoming their own. I think there's going to be a lot of changes that need to take place as time goes on, just in them living there and putting up all of the decorations. Like I still have to put up all the baby birth certificates, the photos that they've taken, stuff like that. I do need to be better about taking photos. I realized that when I was going through just the old house that there's not a lot of photos that I've taken. Like I'm pretty sure the only photos that I have are ones that Wisteria has taken when she was a child, and Emerson taking with Uncle Yibo. Like we don't even have Uncle Phil, Uncle Akira, Jalen, and Emerson, or any of the other kids. So I do feel bad about that. If you're like, liking this video, please feel free to give me a like and subscribe. It does mean the world to me. It lets me know that you're still interested in the Baxter household and following their story. I do kind of want to give you a sneak peek as to what I'm thinking for future episodes if you're at all interested. So once Winter kind of becomes the main focus, which he kind of has. I mean, I'm still playing with everyone else, but Winter has definitely taken up the mantle as the main sim that I play with. I want to get Winter just cooking like mad. The way that I'm like framing this in my mind is that Winter really loved his time that he grew up in Sulani, and so he's probably going to return to it, but I want him to learn all of the life skills that he needs because he's kind of stopped stockpiling money to move out with, and I think Emerson and Jalen might loan him some money if they feel like it. But I do kind of want to start, not necessarily rags to riches, but Winter kind of discovering himself on his own in Sulani. He is, I think it's a child of the Isles, and that just kind of is like, okay, well, we should have just stayed there. But I like having the household move. I mean, this is officially the 4th house that Emerson has lived in since we started this Discover University Let's Play, and we've done renovations on 3 of them. That's wild to think about that we did that many renovations on them. But as Emerson is like winding down as the main character, I want to get him to level 10 in his career. If that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I also want to have him create a servo. We worked so hard to get that robotic skill up, so I think that would just be really cool to actually have and to complete. But other than that, really the family is just kind of focused on whatever Winter wants to do. So Winter, I want to take back to Sulani. We're going to work on his cooking skills. I want to work on his gardening skills, and that hasn't been something that I've been able to focus on really because I've just been so worried about the chaos and the rest of the house. I think that chaos is starting to die down. It's still going to be a chaotic Let's Play. There's still going to be all of these sims that I'm going to need to take care of and I'm going to take care of, but I'm really looking forward to narrowing down on Winter and his story. I think what like brought this on for me was moving Willow out and seeing like, oh, if I chose Willow as the main character of the story, we'd be on the next gen. Like Willow would be and is in San Myshuno working on their paintings, going to try to be a successful artist. Like I don't think Willow is ever going to get a job. I think Willow is just going to keep making paintings and selling them, and that's a really cool story to tell as well. The only thing that I was thinking for Willow was I feel like painting is such a used skill in Sims 4, especially to make a lot of money. And so not having a job or doing anything like that does make sense. But I did think about how I want to just do something a little differently, and I like doing gameplay that I haven't done before. That's what started the Discover University gameplay, if you didn't realize that. I had never gone to university or completed university, and I wanted Emerson to do it, and then Chaos just kind of followed, because Chaos always follows me in Let's Plays. And so for Winter, I've never brought a sim back to life by actually crafting ambrosia, and that is what I want to try to do, is have Winter bring Wisteria back. I don't think Wisteria is going to be the main character, even if she does get brought back. I think we are going to stay with Winter, but it is such a fun concept to try it. And what better way to do it if we're going to Sulani because of Winter's traits, to try the I'm probably going to say it wrong. I think it's like the conservationalist career. I think that would be a lot of fun to just test out, to try to clean up the beaches. I hear that that's something that you can do. I've honestly never done it. And this is just kind of me playing through the packs, I think, of all the things that I haven't done, or things that I haven't done in forever. And I'm really excited about that. So that is kind of a sneak peek into what I want to do. But now that I'm wrapping up this renovation / not really a renovation, I want to go and actually go to the Baxter household, grab all the sentimental items, and then move them and get them just, starting to play in the new house. So I think we're going to pop on over and do that. So I will see you in game. Okay, now that we have officially finished the renovation of the house, I just wanted to go into the Baxter household and grab anything that might be sentimental to the family. So let me do that real quick, just to make sure we've got everything that we need. Okay, I have officially grabbed everything of sentiment that I saw to this family, so it is time to officially move the household. Okay, so we are moving the family to San Sequoia and putting us into this pot. So if we move in and if we sell the furniture, really it's that much cheaper? All right, go for it. Okay, and as you can see, I didn't change too much about this house. Let's do a final walkthrough just so that way we can get like a good idea of what happened. So this was a rental. I said that, but this was a rental that I absolutely loved from the update. What I did, oh, this is not the way to do it. I'm so sorry. What I did was I just kind of added some more clutter than there was. I left a lot of the same furniture and just kind of like recolored it and redecorated it. I changed the kitchen quite a bit just because I liked this aesthetic a little bit more. But just for the Baxter household, made like this bigger, gave us some dog stuff for Mojo. We've got our lovely twins room. So Wilbur and Winifred are gonna go back to sharing a room for now. I think it works out. They've got their own little area. If they wanted, they could separate it, but I liked this concept of it being a combined kind of like their own family room slash their own bedroom. We've got a family shower. This is little Penelope's bedroom. It's so cute. I can't even. We've got the main bathroom and main bedroom for Emerson and Jalen. And then if we go upstairs, I closed this off and made it Winter's room. So rather than being the loft that it was, this is Winter's own little private getaway, which I think will be perfect for him. Just something to help it feel like he's kind of moving out on his own, especially now that he's a teen. And then the backyard, I wanted to build a treehouse. I've never actually done the treehouse thing since we got growing together. So we have a treehouse. So that is everything that is going on with this family. I'm gonna go put all of the sentimental items that we've got down. So like I think that is everything that I wanted to do in terms of placing the family. Let's just see how they go. So Dad, you can assign the left side of the bed to Jalen. We can assign the right side of the bed to Emerson. We can lock for everyone but Emerson. Allow access to, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Unlock for specific sim, Jalen. You are going to lock this door for everyone but yourself, for everyone but Winter. And then Winter, you can go sleep in your new room, use the restroom, kind of get everything that you need to out of the way. And then the other kids' rooms can be open. I think that would be ideal. You can give little Penelope a lovely, lovely bath. Oh, you're reading. That's actually really cute. And then Dad, can you come check to see if this stuff works? Can you resume servo? I just want to make sure. You can. Perfect. And why did you go to school? Just out of curiosity. Doesn't say. Okay, that's fine. No, it's just an extra homework. Good to know. All right. I think with that, I'm going to call it here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I did not do as much of a renovation as I thought I was going to going into this, but overall, I'm very happy with what I did. I do think that it kind of fits this family a little bit better. It's really cute. I loved turning this rental into a livable home for the Baxter household, and I think we're going to be looking forward to seeing what more comes in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch y'all in the next one.